I'll be showing you guys how you can transfer large PKG files onto your PS3 using Ntfs RxFat drive. So if you're a PS3 user and you've been in the community for a while, you know that you cannot transfer a file larger than 4 gig in size onto a FAT32 format USB stick. So that's where FileZilla come in, and FileZilla now, it takes a little bit more time because you have to use Wi-Fi, and if your Wi-Fi sucks, I mean, you gotta wait a whole day for that. And the other option we typically use, like, we split the files and transfer them. So we don't want to split our files, we just want to install them in the full form. So now we will need a few things. First up, you will need a custom firmware PS3 or a PS3 that's on PS3 hen. And also we will need a few homebrews and also a USB stick in FAT32 for the starting, just to transfer the few files over to the PS3 and get it set to run Ntfs or exFAT drive. So let's go straight over here, and right here we have this webman mod. First up, you will need the webman mod, and I recommend the latest version. I will make sure that I have the link in the description where you guys can easily download it. But if you already have webman mod, you don't need to install it. And up here, let me scroll up. Okay, and we will need the prep Ntfs. So this will allow you to use Ntfs and also exFAT. It support hen and CFW, so you don't need to worry. And remember, all the links will be in the description, so read through it. So here I got my 2 files right here, and also the PKG files that I'm gonna use for the video. So first up, we need to mark these two, the prep and also the webman mod, and you need to drag it to your USB stick. Make sure that your USB stick is formatted in FAT32 for now, because we just want to install these 2 homebrews and then we can move further on. So once they're on your USB stick, you can just go ahead and eject the USB stick, and I'll meet you guys over on the PS3. Okay, so now we are on the PS3. Go ahead and sign into whichever user you want. And if you're on PS3 hen, make sure that you enable hen. If you're on CFW, you don't need to do that. And as you can see, I already installed webman mod, so I don't need to install it again. So from here, go to package manager, install package file, go to standard. And from here, if you can go ahead and install them both. But if you already have webman mod, you don't need to install webman mod. So there it is. Now we got this installed right there. We just want to leave this. And for you guys that don't have webman mod, let's go ahead and let's install webman mod. So this is how you do it. Go back in and just click and install it. But as I said before, I already installed the webman mod. So once you have installed it, it should pop up right here where you can see on the right side it say hold down L1 for full edition. So you're gonna hold L1 and click X and keep holding L1 until the PS3 reboot. Then you should be on the full version. Okay, so once you have finished install the webman mod on the prep ISO, you can go ahead and eject your USB stick, and let's go over to the computer. Okay, so we are back over on the computer, and as you can see, I just plugged my USB stick back and you can see the files right there. But if you have a USB stick if you have an external drive, that's in Ntfs or exFAT, you can use it for now. But for this video, I'm going to use my same FAT32 USB stick. I'm going to change the format to Ntfs or exFAT. I think I'm going to use Ntfs. So as you can see, it's a FAT32, so I'm going to change it to Ntfs right there and click start and format. And there it is, format complete. So let's click this off, and from here let me go back in, and to confirm this, let's right click, go to property, and from here you can see Ntfs right there. So let's click OK, and now we need to first up, we will need to create a new folder. So go to right click and go to new and go up to folder, and you want to call this in all cap pkg. Okay, so once it is done creating, just go ahead and locate your game file or any pkg file that you want to transfer onto your system. So let me go ahead and locate this. So this is my game, and I have the RAP file right there. Keep in mind that whenever you're installing pkg games, make sure that you download the RAP file. So let me copy my pkg file into the pkg folder that I have created on my USB stick. So there it is, it's now onto the USB stick, and I will be needing the RAP file, but I'm gonna leave that for later. So from here, let's close these down. So you should have your pkg folder right here, and in here you have the pkg game that you wanna install or the file. So from here we can right click and eject the USB stick. Okay, so here we are now. Let's go ahead and let me show you something. Let's go to package manager, install package file standard, and as you can see, no package files found. So because it's in Ntfs format, the system rejects it. It doesn't read that. So go to your prep ISO and just launch it up and give it a second. Okay, so once the game have fully boot up, you can now proceed to Webman Games and go all the way down till you see Blu-ray and DVD, and click it and you should see your PKG file in here. So yeah, this is how you do it, and as you can see on the top right side, you should see the game loaded right there. So yeah, that's so you know it's working. So now let's get back out of here and let's go to package manager. Go to install package file and go to standard, and now you should be able to install your pkg game. So yeah, it's quite easy as that, and now I'm loading it up. There it is. So install complete, and right here we got our game, but I don't have the game license. So if I go ahead and launch it up like this, you will get something like this. An error occurred during the startup operation, or maybe say renewed license. Bonus run. So I just went on to my PC and I grabbed my game license and put it onto the Ntfs drive, and now let's go ahead and activate this bad boy, get it up and running. So once you're in multi-man, you just want to go all the way down until you see switch to multi-man mode. Okay, so now you should see toggle between and FAT32 and Ntfs drives. So from here you can go to file manager, and let me check on something up here before. So if I go to PS3 root, as you can see, we don't have any USB stick showing up right there. So down here on the bottom left side, let me X this off. So down here on the bottom left side, you should see this small thing. Click on it and go to Ntfs drive. You should see it right there. Once you click on it, it should start scanning USB stick for Ntfs drives. Okay, so from here we can go to PS3 root, and as you can see, we got this two file that say pvd usb 00. Go to the top one that says 00, not 001. Go to 00, and you should have your RAP file or any file that you have on your USB stick. So just copy your RAP file, go to dev_hdd0 and go to x data folder. This is where you want to paste your RAP files. So let's click O on that and quick paste, and there we have it. So let's say you don't see your X data folder. Simple and easy. You can just go down to the bottom where you see free space and click O and go to create a new folder and just call it the same exact X data. So I'm not going to do this, you guys should understand. So let's go ahead and get back out and X this off, go to games, and from here we are pretty much done. So we can go ahead and launch up our game. So let's quit multiman